So what's about this Matrix, the glitch?
Let's hear this one TikToker's experience with a glitch in the Matrix.
You know when you see that one of those videos there's been a glitch in the Matrix, I found like one of my fake nails, but all of my fake nails are intact. Every time I watch those, I'm like, that's fake. Why did I just open my... Why did... I'm terrified. I can't explain this. I moved into this new apartment. There was nothing here, no utensils, nothing. And like a month ago, I bought a can opener, and now I just found two.
I don't know what that tool is. Is it a bottle opener?
Can opener, but but it's not the twisty kind. It's the kind that a European person would buy.
Weird, like
because they want life to be hard.
Here's my imagination. I don't know where she is really. Eastern Europe, it appears. You know when you order stuff. Like, she could have bought two by accident, bought one and thought she didn't have it, and then got a second one, or accidentally received two when she ordered one.
Yeah, it could have been.
And then put them away separately.
It is really funny to Occam's razor-wise go, this razor, Occam's out of his mind. I think it was magic.
Yeah. It is not also, the magic only happens in these tiny little... What is this? A second toothpick?
Yeah, I don't have
I only got one.
I don't have two cars or something. It's always a thing that it's always something to easily fuck
something
up.
You could have easily accidentally gotten a second one, like a Joy-Con.
I ordered a second, or rather, under my own, in my own mind, I ordered one bucket, whatever you call them, of protein powder. The moment I put my phone down from
bucket is a disgusting unit of measure, but
a tub.
Even worse.
A slop bowl.
There we go. Septic tank.
A septic tank.
There we go.
I place my phone down. I say, yay, I've ordered the thing I need. I place it next to the protein powder that I bought and arrived, I guess, like 2 days prior, that I just had on the kitchen island. Or it arrived really fast.
That happens to me a lot.
I just want to say that, like, we actually understand a lot about human memory scientifically. Like, science has studied this. I thought you meant we as
Sad Boys podcast.
Well, we're pretty smart. We know. Okay. But so scientists have studied human memory quite a bit, and we now understand how faulty it is.
So faulty.
Yeah, like
it barely works at all.
The moment you remember something a second time, you actually change it. So you remember it a third, a fourth time, you're constantly changing that memory. So the truth of the matter is there is a good chance that they either just don't remember or have changed a memory.
Yesterday, I was voting for California governor, and lo and behold, on the ballot, Barack Obama was there. And I was like, I could have sworn that guy was the president.
Original name, I believe, like Robert Cecil or something. He has like the most vanilla
Yeah, somebody changed
name.
their name, and I assume they changed it to like Barack D. Obama Shaw.
Yeah.
Well, he claimed that throughout his life, which, first of all, this guy's in like his 50s or 60s, and there's no way he knew about Barack Obama before he was a senator.
Right.
So he's claimed that it's throughout his life. He claimed that throughout his life, people were always comparing him to Barack Obama and Denzel. Those were like, you always used to come up. So I thought, screw it, I'll
Does
integrate.
The D stand for Denzel?
The D stands for Denzel.
That's awesome.
He's Barack Denzel Obama.
That is like Batman, Spider-Man, Goku, Vegeta.
Yeah.
Also, he looks nothing like either of them.
John Wick, the swag god.
Can we watch some more? Because we've only seen the one.
Yeah,
right
let's
now,
watch
right?
this next one.
There's this next one, and then the third will be, I guess you could call that is the...
Jumping the shark.
The escalation, yeah.
I'm freaking out.
Okay.
I just saw a video about this the other day,
Okay.
and I was like, oh, that's never happened to me. But I believe it, whatever.
But I believe
So,
it.
That's most videos.
Yeah.
like the little theory about how, I don't even know, we have different
Stressful.
By the way,
timelines.
this is like what I would sound like if I was a time traveler.
Yeah.
I'd be like, guys.
The first thing you do is post it. Just all right, wild move.
Teeter.
Bottled water on a coaster.
That's funny.
I'm just thinking.
Dumb British head.
I bought a sun and moon, these earrings, okay? These earrings. And just to show you, because I do have another pair of sun and moon earrings. They're over here. Sun and moon.
Imagine
Tell
her
me
being
why.
carried by her.
And by the way, this one's broken. This one's broken.
Okay.
Yeah. That one's not. That's good.
What the fuck? Where did that come from? And it's also broken.
What?
What
Wait.
the fuck?
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no, we lost them.
She died.
The thing
She
is,
died
like,
in Call
She
of
passed
Duty.
out.
I'm like, it is funny they hashtag timelines on this one. I'm just like, the issue is that it's so easy to stage.
That's the other thing.
That I'm just like, it's hard for me to get, but that had 200,000 likes, so I guess people don't really.
There's so many like plausible explanations.
Yeah.
It's just so
I'm
funny.
like, I don't know how many, like, I would ask so many, how many, first of all, where'd you get the earrings from? How many of these damn earrings did you buy?
Yeah. And also, why is
maybe-
one of them broken and the other one isn't? Or why are they both broken? I don't know. Maybe they were a pair and they
Shoddily,
broke. and
yeah.
Yeah,
you
maybe
gotta-
it's like poorly made and you bought the 2 suns and the 2 moons, but you just wear them sun and moon.
Yeah, but then there's 3 suns, I guess, technically. But I'm like,
I can believe the lapse in memory and the and the fake, fully fake. Those both kind of make sense to me because there is an explanation, there is a path to take on it. The pathology I'm trying to access but can't figure out is either of those things happening. Oh, sorry, not the fake one, I guess, or just the being forgetful. And who is genuinely believing it? Because there were a lot of Mandela effect people that were like, no, the universes are actually melding.
can we
Yeah.
look at and I feel like a lot of, I mean, look, this is the, like, this has to be the corner of TikTok that was also doing, what's it called when you transport consciousness?
Oh, shifting?
Shifting,
Going
yeah.
to
It's like,
Hogwarts and
this
stuff?
has to be the shifting corner of TikTok,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
seems like. But that's the thing is like,
What are the comments like for that one?
I think about this and it immediately bumps up against my like, yeah, but this isn't what I believe about the universe. That's not how I think that things work. Why would I be trying to think of the least interesting world? Yeah, I would probably go with Mandela effect.
Wait.
Is that serious?
It jumped away from you weird. You didn't even touch it. Why was it moving? Wait, can we look?
Are you fucking kidding?
It's like you just want to believe this stuff.
That feels more sincere, which is so
That's
interesting
the
to me.
thing. The Matrix is doubling everything except for my bank account. Great observation.
She literally
She hit it.
hit the edge of it. Like those little origami frogs you make and you go
Yeah,
poof,
she
and they
literally
flip.
did the thing.
Yeah.
Multiple people pointed that out. I couldn't have even conceived of thinking that.
I remember when
Was that
my-
Raid? Sorry, what was under her nightstand?
I think she did have a can of Raid.
Wait, I think that's the thing.
Yeah, maybe a cockroach
Yeah.
brought this earring into your home.
Yeah. I'm like, you might be like, open a window when you spray that stuff.
You might be like
Puffing.
blacking out and like
Yeah.
ordering
This
it
is
online.
also the same. I guess it's the same corner of TikTok as shifting and Mandela effect stuff, where they're like,
Oh.
well, because recently I've seen a bunch of people posting and commenting about how like, guys, we shifted back because Fruit Loops is Fruit Loops again, and
my Lord.
the tricks are shapes again,
And they're
and
for kids.
AAA is blah, blah, blah.
In my timeline, tricks are for adults.
Tricks are for the bunnies
Cornucopia is
only.
back.
The cornucopia, and it's like every time now, it's like Gen AI. Just like someone just like takes a photo of a vintage Fruit of the Loom shirt, does Gen AI to put a cornucopia on it, and then it's like instant views on Twitter. I want to point out something. This reminds me of this old Reddit story. And again, it's like, it's Reddit, so who knows if it's real. But the story was that this guy went on Reddit and was like, I think there's someone like is breaking into my house and moving stuff around. And then the people in Reddit,
I do remember this.
yeah, the people were like write a note to yourself or something, and they found out they had like a carbon monoxide leak, and they were having like memory loss as a
Oh,
result
wow.
of the carbon monoxide.
Also,
They didn't know they were moving stuff.
okay, this is like slightly similar but different in that there's actually this really wild story of and it's like a documented story, it's true, of a woman who thought there was a ghost in her house, and she kept saying, I'm seeing this ghost, I'm telling you, like, and she even like kind of drew the ghost.
It's a mirror.
And
Like a dog
it
getting
was
scared.
consistent every time, and finally her family was like, maybe this is actually a ghost. Like it happened, enough weird stuff happened, and then that woman died. Her family goes to the house.
Ghost to the house?
Ghost to the house?
To clean her stuff out and renovate, and they find that there is a human living in her attic. And it's like,
so it wasn't a ghost?
it
It's just
wasn't a
attic?
ghost, it was an actual human being just living in her attic.
Which is, I'll say it, scarier.
Way worse.
Yeah.
I know how to, I can move. Is like the brain and mental health and like critically analyzing that kind of stuff so reduced in our culture that like personally for me, if anything like inconceivably weird happened, the first thing I would think is I'm crazy. Like the first place I'm ever go, if I like
Right.
genuinely believed that I lived at my current address and it turns out I'm one number down, I would go to a psych ward. I would immediately go like, oh, it must be me because that is the most obvious thing. Let's get that one out there. If someone like, I think there's a ghost in my house, I'd be like, something's wrong with my medication.
It's like, I think it's like a thing about like biases and like where your biases lead you when you don't have the answers to something.
Truly.
And like, cause the other day I got in my car and there was like 2 of them. I got in my car and I was navigating to our live show and I was like, why has my car been here before?
Oh, that's right.
It was in the history. And I was like, what? In another universe, I already did the live show.
And your car recorded that from the other universe. Your
Yes.
car shifted with you.
My car shifted with me. We're soul bonded. And then when I got there, I was like, oh, I went to a show here. And then the reason I kept searching for the address in places and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, why can't I find the address? But I've been here before. Why would I have typed this in? And then when I got there and realized the show that I had been to that studio at, the address was printed on an image. And so I couldn't find it when I searched.
Dude,
I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of things like that.
Yeah.
I understand the compulsion to want to find a narrative or a pocket for something that's like unexplained. But I don't know, personally, I get comfort in saying, oh, this must be the weird meat in my skull. Like the funky meat in my skull is going
recognizing
weird.
how unreliable the human mind is.
But I
like,
think
that's
there's a lot of
fine.
people who do not get comfort from the funky meat. They actually.
You're a
It was
vegetarian.
his term. I'm just repeating it.
Why'd you do it so weird?
The funky meat actually is upsetting to them, so they would rather believe in religion or spiritual different. What?
I just want to show you how uncomfortable I was made by that. Continue.
Your meat's funky, bro.
I mean, my meat is actually funky, and I take lots of
come
drugs to
on.
unfunk it.
What is going on?
You're weird,
He
dude.
started it.
We've got one last one.
This one rules.
One of our relatives had a baby around the same time that we were born. Like we all would be the same age right now. And she drowned when she was 2, right? Why the actual fuck did they call us? Like they made like a little group message and was like, oh, we're doing a surprise party for her. We're like, for who? She's not fucking dead. And I texted my cousin, I put my cousin and my sister, like we all have a messy group chat. So I texted and I was like, she didn't die? And my cousin was like, right, with a question mark. And my sister's like, I know, I'm not tripping. Did we jump? Like, this is not our time. No, and this shit is scaring the fuck out of me. Because I mentioned it to another family member. I was like, I thought she drowned when she was 2. And they looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what are you talking about? You must be talking about somebody else or something else. Because why would you even, like, everybody getting offended? Like, why would we even say nothing like that? So all 3 of us remember the same fucking memory happening. I promise I went to her fucking funeral. I promise I did. We had pictures, and now the pictures are fucking
You've
missing.
got the fundamental thing, yeah.
I was gonna say my condolences, but I guess no one died.
No, that's the thing. Is like I feel bad saying it like this rules because the context was that this did not happen.
Well,
so we
the
just heard
thing
a
is,
keyword.
like, it's like when you're so young. First of all, you're like at the age of like forming memories, barely, and if you all shared, like whether or not you all share that experience, if you're in constant communication, that doesn't mean anything to me because it's like you all have talked about this since, and then it's kind of anchored whatever that.
Also,
like,
one of
memory
them
is.
might have mentioned it and then altered the other two's memories.
Exactly.
That's how memory works.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They might have watched the same episode of TV together, and then that locked in. And they went like, yeah, remember we were there with Ross and Rachel.
Yeah.
Maybe she did have a drowning incident but didn't die. And that's traumatic for a little kid to see or hear.
Yeah, exactly.
And so maybe that's what stuck with them.
Yeah, it's like you could have, it's like a parent could have not chosen their words properly, like at a really young age, and then you internalize it weird. The thing I'm wondering is like, so they haven't seen each other in any of that time, or we have seen them and there's like record of it.
Yes.
And so then it's like, are there records of you guys hanging out and then you don't remember that? Like that's a more interesting thing, but it's not being interrogated any further because
like 20 years of zero contact shifting to, hey, want to come to their surprise party?
Yeah.
Is like, nobody had a wedding or anything in the meantime that you might have seen them at, or that you thought they were a different person.
But it does kind of, this reads like those like writing prompts on Reddit that are like 3-sentence horror or whatever.
Yeah.
Got an invite to surprise party for Jane, but Jane dead.
But Jane died when I was a kid. But I'm like, yeah, wait, did they reply to this? So has she been at family events? Y'all ain't see her?
Also, top comment, Willow Smith. Willow Smith did not have a baby.
I haven't slept since I found out that Willow Smith has a baby. Like what? When? And then Willow Smith does not have a child.
Maybe I'm Mandela-ing, but
Yeah,
I looked it up immediately, and from what I understand, she did not. The fact that all three of you remember the same thing so vividly, you all know for a fact you'll remember, crazy as it sounds, you three may have passed together and don't remember. And maybe she did actually pass away when you were all younger, and now you all are in the same timeline together again, because to remember pictures and everything, and now they're nowhere to be found, is the safer assumption than you could barely even talk, and you probably just saw something on TV.
Yeah, I worry about like.
Or even to like a grandma's
it's like
funeral.
fiction, you know what I mean? Like it's like
the comments always feel
Why-
so much more like, whoa, the people not posting are the actual like.
that's the thing, because it's a confirmation bias lightning rod for people who like believe this stuff like wholeheartedly. It's the line. I think there's an ethical line that is often being skirted or played around, blurred, because you can't ask people to disclose what's real and what isn't. And as a result, it pays to create a more interesting world than the world that exists.
Yeah.
And just say that that's what it is, because it then makes you interesting.
Right.
And it also is like maybe this semi-kayfabe reality type thing where like, yes,
It's like keep saying
maybe
ARG, 'cause it's
true,
like,
but it's like not. Maybe everyone's under the. Genuinely, maybe I just am so far from it that I can't imagine it. But like, maybe everyone agrees and just operates on the assumption that everything is like 40% fake, and that everybody is actually like completely chill with that. Kind of like if we watch a Netflix documentary, we go like, okay, well, they fudged a lot of the stuff. I'm gonna look around the fudge. I'm going to use my funky brain meat to try and to wobble through the fudge at the septic tank,
Okay.
I just don't think,
as it were.
Fudge, funky meat.
I think that people aren't thinking that deeply about it, and and it's just more fun.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just more fun.
Yeah, are we
the less boring option.
the fun spoilers?
Yes.
And I like that.
But I like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm like, and that's okay. I think that
It's part
it's
of the
more of
circle
an
of life.
anthropological like kind of analysis of.
Because for example, I don't actually believe in ghosts, but sometimes it's fun to be like, ooh, spooky, there's a ghost in my house or whatever. You
And
know?
it's also like, I think if you get any kind of enjoyment out of like ruining a bit, or like if you play D&D and then you just like try and like, you go like, okay, well, that roll doesn't matter because the game's not even real. Like, okay, you're a baby. You have a baby brain. You're not fun. Like, I went on a ghost hunting stream thing once, and I don't believe in ghosts in the slightest. But for the stream, I just opened myself up. I just said,
Yeah,
let's have
of
fun
course,
for 2
of course,
hours.
of course.
Like, what, I'm going to ruin this for what? To signal that I'm the best at being on Reddit ever or something?
I always use the Mario Kart analogy where it's like you get hit with a shell from Mario Kart and you're like, fuck. But then you react as if something bad happened to you for real.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's like, I don't know what the like psychological term is for that, but it almost feels like zooming in versus zooming out.
Right.
Like being in the moment.
Oh yeah.
With something, and then you're like, what matters to you is only what's within the screen.
Is that the same phenomenon where when you close a door too hard and you go, ow, even if it didn't hit you at all, it's just like
But
you
I like if I like accidentally kick a tree or something, I'll do the same thing, or trip. Yeah, I've done that. I've
like you didn't actually hurt yourself.
Ow on. Yeah, exactly.
It's like but the Mario Kart thing, it's like while this controller is in my hand,
your blinders are on. Like
I'm playing the fiction of the moment.
I think it's like just you're being in the moment.
When I'm playing Resident Evil Requiem and I actually feel like I'm being bitten to death by zombies when I'm holding the remote.
I guess it's a suspension of disbelief, but
yeah,
the controller holding the controller makes it scarier.
Yeah, or like, yeah, it's like a zombie running at you is like, I gotta get out of here. I mean, it's the same thing as when you're reading a story and you can imagine, you paint the story in your mind, you know, where it's like when bad things happen, you feel emotions. There's
some
what is the term for that? It's just
know.
like empathy, but no, it's like,
yeah, good point.
There's definitely some psychological term for that, but I don't know.
Like
and I say
like,
suspension of disbelief because that's what's broken when you come out of it. You know what I mean? But it's, yeah.
That elective, like, or even, I guess, like something, granted, like in professional sports, there is actual, like, a lot of stuff on the line or something. But if you're just, like, playing tennis with a friend or something, you are, for that 40 minutes, going, like, we care about this right now. Like, we care about this racket has to hit that ball, and it's not allowed to go outside of the square. Or
it's like me watching Challengers. I know nothing about sport, or tennis. I know nothing about tennis. I know stuff about sports. I know nothing about tennis. But the movie makes me care about this game and understand the rules somehow.
I ain't seen that freaking movie, and you
well,
know
why
that.
not?
It's got a girl in it.
I know you hate girls. But
Boys rule,
it's got
girls rule.
2 boys in it.
Okay, the ratio sounds pretty cool.